What up, everyone? It's Miles here,
Eli.
and this is In His Name. And today, the topic of the video is overcoming the past. As humans, we have a lot of experiences from the past, whether they're good or bad, pros or cons. And when we think about those cons too much, they can really hold us back from getting our true potential. We need to realize that we can't change anything from the past, and the past has already been set and it's finished. So we can't control that. So us worrying too much about the past and, going back to this time where I did this or why would I do that, that is really a waste of time and energy. As humans, we have to be present-minded, because when we think of the past, that's our ego, right? And when we look too much in the future, that's also holding us back too, because we don't need to worry about that part right now. We just need to be present-minded.
Yeah.
And when we're present-minded, we need to focus on ourselves, and we need to really figure out how we can better ourselves each day, and realize that we're human and we make mistakes all the time. In the Bible, God gives us examples of people that have made mistakes, but he uses those mistakes to teach them lessons and learn.
Yeah. Right?
So don't be discouraged if you've done this in the past and you regret it fully, right? Because that's okay, that minor issue or even major issue doesn't define who we are as people, right? So Yeah,
like the past doesn't define who you are, because you can't let something because you were in different circumstances, you were around different people, you were experiencing different emotions, you can't allow that to stop you from improving, because the past is all about like what happened, not what will happen, right? That's the future. Yep. And we also can't like focus too much on the future, because the future we can't predict. But what we can do, like Miles was saying, is stay in the present, focus on the present, so that we can fix things in the future. Mm-hmm. And he also brought up like different Bible stories like David in the Bible, when Saul came to his house to choose the next king, all of his brothers were like, it's gonna be me, it's gonna be me, it's gonna be me. If David put himself, and when David was chosen and he put himself in that mindset, oh, look at all my brothers, they're better than me, they're stronger, they're taller than me, he wouldn't have been the great King David that he was. He wouldn't have been able to ascend to that level. Or even, I can make it a little personal, when I was in junior high and elementary, I was kind of like a really big, like really mischievous. Like I was really, really mischievous. I really didn't care about the way people, I didn't really think about what I was saying before I said it. I just talked out of not without thinking. And if I allowed that to be my present self, I wouldn't be who I was, who I am today. Because right now I'm like, oh, that isn't me. But if I'm like, oh, that was me, and that's how people think about me, and you continue to think, oh, that's what people think about me, there's no way you're gonna improve.
Right, worrying about how people perceive you.
Yeah.
Pointless.
You'll be like, how can you, you're you, right? How can you care about the way someone else perceives you? Because someone else's perceptions of you are usually based off of their own insecurities, and that's people don't
100%.
understand that sometimes. Because some people think that when someone makes a comment about you or whatever happened in the past, and it affected you badly, or someone did something bad to you, it's about you. But usually it's not about you. It's usually about the other person not being able to deal with their own depression and anxiety.
And where does that depression and anxiety come from? Where do those insecurities come from?
Usually.
Them worrying about the past of their experiences that they can't overcome.
Exactly.
It's like a loop.
Exactly.
It's really like a loop, right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly. So what we must do is try and take it day by day, no matter what happened, because bad things are happening to all of us all the time, right? But if we choose to see the bigger picture and the brighter side of things all the time, that just makes everything easier for us. Because if we're like, oh, it's gonna get better, life is about progression, not perfection. No one is perfect. But what we can do is learn from our mistakes and not create the same ones. The worst thing you can do in life is make the same mistake over and over again. No matter what it might be, in sports, relationships, no matter what it is, work. if you repeatedly make the same mistakes over and over again and don't listen to what people are telling you and don't learn from your past experiences, you just know where you're being.
You have to, right? And yeah, like what Eli said, you know, you can't take your past experiences that were bad as losses. You know, like you learn from them, right? And that could go for many people, athletes, like celebrities, even you right here sitting watching this video. Even if you failed that test, or you know this relationship didn't go well, you know, you didn't lose. You're learning, right? Okay, how can we do better? Like how can I do better on the future tests? Okay, how do I know, you know, who's really my friend and who isn't, right? You know, maybe that past relationship didn't work with, you know, this significant other, this friend, right? But were they really treating me right, right? It's not my fault, right? I didn't lose. God took that person out of their life for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, not to make you feel bad or sad. They're out of your life for a reason, right? So don't think, oh, you know, that, you know, they're, that, like, they're, like, a priority, or, you know, that you're, you know, that you did something wrong, because you didn't, you know. God loves you, right? And it just didn't meant to be. That wasn't a part of his plan, right? And God's plan is the best plan because he knows what's best for you. All right?
Yeah, and I also wanted to say one more thing. It's also, even if it's not a bad thing in the past, focusing on the good things about the past too also is too, it's what is it called? It's not prideful, but it's being too egotistical, yeah.
Because, you know, when we focus on, you know, those good accomplishments, it's good, right?
It's good, yeah.
Accomplishing, like, you know, good stuff is good, obviously. But, you know, when new tests come in our life, or, you know, other things come in our life, sometimes we'll be like, and I don't need to work hard for this, you know, I already completed this and this.
Yeah.
You get where I'm going from here?
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I already did that stuff, right? That could build our ego. And that's what we need to kind of let go of. We need to let go of that ego, right? We need to be humble, right? That's the best thing to do. Be humble. Let go of the accomplishments. Yes, we get it. Like, you've accomplished this. God knows that you accomplished this, but now it's time to even
get better.
Get better.
It's not the end.
Yes,
you know,
because
like,
you can even accomplish better than what you did in that past.
100%.
Yeah.
No one is at their peak, you know,
at all.
And so hope you guys you like the video, you know, just about the past,
right?
And make sure to text us if you have any.
Please, any questions, any concerns at all. Like, just make sure, you know, text us. Me and Eli, we're always free. Comment down below, leave a like.
Yeah.
You know,
YouTube channel too.
YouTube channel as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. Overcoming the Past. See ya.